Hello there and welcome to Legal Break. I'm Maureen Akers and with us today, Gary Bruce. As always, Gary, thank you so much for joining us.
Good to be here again. Thank you.
It is. Now we have a viewer comment asking about MedPay, saying they've had some issues with this, some trouble with it, and they're not sure, what it is and how's it different from regular health insurance.
I don't find that surprising. We are seeing a lot of that. So what is MedPay? We've talked about this before a little bit, but it's a health insurance kind of supplemental policy you can buy with your automobile policy. So it will come as an add-on.
Okay.
So you have to have liability insurance. You have to have certain kinds of insurance to be legal on the road, but you don't have to have MedPay. You don't have to have collision. If you have a loan, they may want you to have comprehensive and collision.
Right.
What people sometimes call full coverage.
Yeah.
But MedPay is different, and so people really don't even know when they come see us, a lot of times, do I even have it?
Right.
And so they don't know. So how do you know? Well,
Yeah.
you look at your policy. You need to read your policy anyway. And if you have really good health insurance, there's a good idea or a good chance you really don't need it. But if you have it, it's to be used if you're hurt in connection with your automobile.
Well, and that's the question too, or the follow-up question is, should I purchase it? Do I really need it?
And I think you need to talk to your agent about that. You may need it, you may not. If you have good insurance with no deductibles and low deductibles, I'm not really sure you want to get into that because sometimes doctors' offices they're hesitant to use it. Okay. Some doctors use it with not any problem, some don't. It's really up in the air. If you have otherwise have good coverage, it's kind of maybe an additional $100 a year, $200 a year you don't need to spend.
Yeah. Well, and then when would you use it?
You use it anytime you're injured or a passenger of yours is injured in your automobile, whether it's your fault, whether it's a deer, whether you hit a tree, or you have a car wreck caused by somebody else. And it's supposed to pay your medical bills. So what happens is people send in their bills to MedPay to pay it, if they even know they have it.
Right.
And then what we're seeing is it's denied routinely, or hoops are put up to have to jump through that don't make any sense. And we're seeing it a lot. So if you've had that issue or you have tried to apply for MedPay or you think you may have had a MedPay claim that wasn't paid properly, there is some relief out there and there's some things people can do about it.
So what do you do? What if you've been denied a claim through this MedPay?
Well, you probably need to call a lawyer because there's a specific Georgia law in particular that will allow you to get the relief you need. And frankly, they're pretty sophisticated in some of the things that are being done that we've seen. So if you have questions about it, feel free to call.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing, that's what we do, and we'll be happy to talk about it.
Oh, very good. Thank you so much for joining us today,
Thank you.
Gary, and we look forward to seeing you on the very next Legal Break.